Travel Health is a great resource to have when you're out and about, no matter where you're at in the world. Of course, things can happen, and having information at your hand is great. For example, when I was 15, I went on vacation with my family, and I had some food poisoning and happened to get appendicitis. Now, nobody really thought it was appendicitis, and of course, I went through all kinds of nonsense, but had I had an application like this, I could have looked up information and found out a little bit more and gotten some ideas as to what I should have done. So here's food poisoning, for example, some information that I could read. There are two different types of food poisoning, so I could read that. There's a toxin type, which is probably the kind that I got, which resulted in, throwing off my appendix. Doesn't really say anything about that in here, but it definitely gives me a lot of good information, and this definitely could have helped me get an idea of what my problem was. Now, if I like this, I could just hit the heart plus up there, which is going to bookmark it. I can hit the back button, or I could just simply hit the house to go home. At any time, I can click the heart and see where my bookmarks are. I can also remove them should I not need them anymore. So we've got lots of different categories here, even culture shock. There are just lots of different things for us to read that are good information for us to have when we're traveling. Having a drug reference table in case you need to get medication in another country even. Here in the United States it might be pretty universal, but you go over to other countries and there's differences, and it's just great to have information like this. So there is a good overview, of course. It gives you some information in regards to finding doctors overseas. If you can't find one, it has some ideas there, side effects, lots of information that of course would have to fit into a fairly large book. Keeping this right in your mobile device, whether it be your iPhone or your iPod Touch, you always have it ready and available when you need it. You could even tap on the search and of course search for something as well and get right to it rather than going category to category. So definitely check out Travel Health in the App Store. I think it's a great app. If you're going to be traveling, it's a must-have.